Today we will hear statements by the honourable members for the districts of Conception Bay South, Lake Millville, Placentia West Bellevue, Torngat Mountains, and St. John Centre. The Honourable, the member for Conception Bay the Honourable, the member for Lake Millville.
Thank you, Speaker. Today I want to congratulate the Goose Happy Valley Cadets Club that next week on May 28th will celebrate 50 years of service to the community. As part of Kin Canada that recently marked 100 years, the Cadets are a non-profit group that promotes community service, fellowship, positive values, and national pride. Membership is open to all persons regardless of race, color, or creed. The local club has responded to a myriad of causes, both at the national level, such as cystic fibrosis, through to numerous individual appeals for financial, physical, and/or emotional support and assistance. On behalf of the 50th General Assembly, I extend heartfelt appreciation for a half-century of amazing service. As a longtime resident of Happy Valley Goose Bay, I would like to personally thank you for so much of what you do that happens below the public radar. I've come to know your organization as a place where things happen and as an important center of service in our community. Often the situations are difficult, time and resources are limited. However, the Cadets step up constantly and dependably. I believe that your club is a special leader in your district and in the country. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you. The Honourable, the member for Conception Bay South.
Thank you, Speaker. I rise today to acknowledge two grade 12 students of Queen Elizabeth Regional High School in Conception Bay South, Caitlin Grandy and Stephanie Evans. In 2018, as grade 8 students at Frank Roberts Junior High, they were lead students of the Raven Caster Mini Boat Project, sponsored by teachers Mr. Thomas Shepard and Ms. Shauna Walsh. On November 8, 2018, the Raven Caster Mini Boat was launched off the Grand Banks. After 102 days in the North Atlantic Ocean, it landed in Ardshiel Island, Western Ireland, on February 18, 2019. These two students have captured a global audience and the attention of His Excellency, Ambassador of Ireland, Eamon McKee, where he met with Caitlin and Stephanie at a special luncheon in CBS on Tuesday, May 17th, to hear their inspiring story and learn more about the Mini Boat's future relaunch plan set for 2023. The Mini Boat project has inspired many young people to learn more about science and technology, ocean currents, climate change, and ocean environment. Conception Bay South are very proud of Caitlin and Stephanie, and I wish them great successes in their 2023 journey to Ireland as they relaunch the Raven Caster. I look forward to following their adventures on educationpassages.org. Thank you very much, Speaker.
The Honourable, the member for Placentia West Bellevue.
Thank you, Speaker. I rise in this honourable chamber today to recognise two youth delegates from the 50th session of the Newfoundland Labrador Youth Parliament, Mr. Jimmy Bonnell and Ms. Rachel Hacko, both from the beautiful district of Placentia West Bellevue. This was their first time attending this conference, and both Jimmy and Rachel had a very successful and enjoyable experience. Jimmy is a student at Memorial University and also our constituency assistant for the district of Placentia West Bellevue. Jimmy won Rookie of the Year at this year's conference. Rachel is also a student at Memorial University and has been elected by the Newfoundland Youth Parliament delegates to serve as the leader of the official opposition for the 51st session of the Newfoundland Labrador Youth Parliament. It is great to see so many youth interested and involved with politics in our beautiful province. I ask all honourable members in joining myself and the entire district of Placentia West Bellevue in congratulating Jimmy and Rachel on a successful Newfoundland and Labrador Youth Parliament and wishing them all the best in their future endeavours. Thank you, Speaker.
The Honourable, the member for Torngat Mountains.
Jim Lyle was the first president of Nunatsiavut. He later served as Nain's ordinary member in the Nunatsiavut Assembly until his death, May 13, 2022. Born in Newtok, Labrador, Jim and his family were forced to relocate south to Nain in 1956 at the age of 11 years old. Jim attended residential school, and his early experience with forced resettlement gave him the personal knowledge and perspective that helped him become a tremendous advocate and a leader for his people. Jim's early years were working with the provincial garment stores, a prestigious job reserved for outsiders and educated people. In 1977, Jim started down another path as the executive director of the Labrador Inuit Association. Although he left in 1981, To work with Canada Post, he remained a tremendous advocate. He was a justice of the peace and a community leader. In 1998, he was appointed to the North Coast Transportation Committee. In 2002, he returned as Executive Director of the Labrador Inuit Association, serving until land claims were ratified in December 2005. Remaining with Nunatsiavut, Jim worked as budget analyst. He also served on the Minister's Advisory Committee on Labrador Transportation. He has left a national legacy of passionate leadership. Thank you, Speaker.
The Honourable, the member for St. John's Centre.
Thank you, Speaker. Later this month, Chris Gardner will receive his Bachelor of Arts in History and Political Science at Memorial University's spring convocation, a dream he never believed was an option for him. He loved academia, but struggled academically and was years behind when he graduated high school. For 31 and a half years, Chris worked with Memorial's cleaning services. In 1991, personal events inspired him to work up the courage to follow his dream. He availed of a program offered by Memorial, allowing employees to take one course per term as part of a mandate to broaden a person's knowledge. Chris began with foundation courses and was diagnosed with a learning disability, a revelation that hit home about what held him back. The diagnosis demonstrated his limitations and strengths, making him a better student. Teachers saw his potential, and he took advantage of the accommodations offered him. Chris's struggle with mental health forced him to skip several semesters. Still, he persevered. When asked why, Chris said it was about personal fulfillment. A person climbs a mountain because it's there. Next on Chris's list, visiting Bonn, Beethoven's birthplace. Please join me in congratulating Chris on his accomplishment and wishing him well in his future endeavors.